Hi guys, James here, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. Guys, in today's video, I'm finally sitting down and playing with a palette that I have had over 3 months. This is the Chapter 3 Guardian of Lagoon palette. It is from Question Beauty, I'm pretty sure. Question Beauty. This is a New Zealand indie brand, and I did buy it from New Zealand. It took about 2 weeks to get to me, and I did buy it during their Black Friday sales. Now, it wasn't on sale, but they did say you would get a free brush set, a 5-piece brush set in the Black Friday sale if you purchased it during that period. I purchased it. It cost me $110 Australian. And when it turned up, I never got the brush set. It didn't come with it, so I was kind of upset about that. But sadly, we didn't get it. So we have the palette here. I did unbox it before, and I have swatched a couple of shades when I did a Black Friday haul video a couple of months ago. This is the color story we're playing with today. I've not tested any of these shades out on my eyes. I've watched a ton of videos. This is number 3. There are 2 other ones. There's a green tone one, and there's like an orange autumn one. They were pretty. The green one was really pretty, but I waited until this color story came out because I saw some sneak peeks and I was like, this is the vibe that I love. So we're going to play with it today. There are 10 shades in this palette, so it's at least $10 per shade, which is quite expensive for an eyeshadow palette. There are 5 shimmers, 5 mattes. There are a couple different formulas in this palette shimmer wise. I don't know if you can tell, but these 3 here are more of like a foiled shimmer formula, and then these 2 are just more like standard shimmers. But I'm excited to play with it. Beautiful color story. Very pretty. I can't wait to play with it. Let me put my cat in because he wants to be let in. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. So this is what the packaging looks like. I didn't really show you what it looks like. Very pretty. It is magnetic, so you can just take the cover off, which is nice. I don't know how travel friendly that is because, you know, it does slide to the side. So in a travel bag on the plane it might slide, and then some of the shades might break. I know some of these shades are quite fragile, the shimmers in particular, so I don't want it to shatter. But we've got the little Perspex lid, and it does look pretty cool. I think that's a jellyfish. It's cute. I mean, it feels nice. It feels heavy duty. So for $110, you're getting quality packaging wise. All right, let's get into it. I'm a little bit all over the place. I have been trying to film, but next door neighbors have been renovating their whole entire house, and we share a common walk. So when they're chipping all the bathroom tiles away and stuff, it just shakes the whole house and everything, so I can't film during the day. Also, we're in a major heat wave last week, plus there's some things going on at work right now that is a little concerning job wise, so I don't know what's going to happen in the future. But anyway, let's get into the palette. This is a really pretty color story. We've got the pink end, and then we've got the blue end. I really want to play with this light blue. I'm going to play with this blue shimmer, and then maybe this pink one. I was inspired by an Instagram look that I saw the other day with like a pink purple eye, and then you've got like the streak of blue in the inner corner. And I kind of want to recreate that look using this palette if I can. It's not exactly the same because some of those shades are a bit different shade wise, pigment wise, but I'm kind of going for that look. I will put a photo of that look up on screen. But yeah guys, let's get straight into it. I hope everyone's having a great day wherever you are watching from. I am currently having the day off, which is good. I do have tomorrow off, and then I'm back on for 5 or 6 days straight, so that's going to be fun. We're going to start with this light pink shade, which is the shade Jelly Kiss, and that is like a dulled down version of a Barbie pink, a pastel pink. Really pretty, so we're going to play with that first, and I'm going to put that all across the eyelid on both sides. So I'm just going to put this basically as my transition shade. So let's just do that on the outer edge. Now, as you can see, this is a very light wash of color. This would be a great shade for an inner corner, like highlighter moment, and very good for blending out like deeper pink shades. The edges, this would be a great shade for that one. I'm going to have to pack a lot of this on so you can actually see it throughout the look, and that might actually take a little while for it to actually cling on and be as pigmented as I want. So I'm going to be blending for a little bit. But it is a really pretty shade, and I like the way it's applying so far. But pastel pinks like this do tend to blend away. So it might be just a case of me packing it on and then only slightly blending so it doesn't blend away completely. So let's just quickly do that on both eyes. I might fast forward through this because it's just me putting this all across the eyelid on both sides. Nothing too dramatic. Anyone can do this. It's mainly me just testing out how the formulas blend out and apply and last over the next hour or two. So let's just quickly do this and then I will be right back. Alright you guys, we are back. Both eyes are done with that shade Jellyfish? Jelly Kiss. Now it did take a little bit of work. It was one of those shades that kind of blended away to nothing when you started to try and blend the edges out. So I was just packing a lot of that shadow on and only blending out the edges. It's okay, like right on the eyelid itself, like on the center, it's kind of patchy, but we're going to put some shimmer over that anyway. It's still a really pretty shade. It's like a very soft lilac purple, which I like. And also, just before I continue, there is a bit of fallout in that shade, so there is quite a lot of fallout with that shade. Just because it's a pastel shade, I really had to load my brush up. I don't know if it's going to be the same with this darker shade, which is crushed coral, so we'll see how much fallout there is in that particular shade there and see how pigmented it is. We're going to go into this shade now, which is, like I said, crushed coral, and I'm going to use my Morphe M506 brush. So we're just going to tap into this one now. I'm just going to tap lightly and pick up some of this. Oh, there is a bit of fallout in that as well. There's quite a lot of fallout in that shade. Alright, let's tap off the excess because I don't want any of it to fall on the base that I've already done. And we're just going to put this on the outer edge and kind of deepen out the outer corner of this look and into the crease as well. This is a very simple look, guys. I'm mainly just testing out this formula. There are only 5 matte shades in this palette, and it's basically you either do a blue look or a pink look. You can do a combination of both, but that's kind of the vibe that I get from this palette. You either choose one look. Blue and pink do look good together, but I just didn't want to do that for this look today. I just wanted to play with some purples and try and recreate the look that I have seen on Instagram last week. So that's what we're going to do today, and hopefully it kind of looks like that. Now I hope everyone is having a great day wherever you are. Petrol prices here in Australia, and I'm assuming in every other country as well, have skyrocketed. Normally I would fill up my car from completely empty to full is probably about $65, and that's like on the higher end. But I filled up my car and it cost me $98, so that's like $30 more than what I would normally pay, which is great, especially when I don't know what's going to happen in a month's time with my job. There's some things happening there, so yeah. Last thing I need is everything to go up price wise, but we're just going to wait it out and see what happens. Now I just went to this eye because I found that this eye, it's pigmented, but it's actually quite patchy, this shadow. So I just jumped over to this side to see if both eyes are going to experience patchiness or if it's just going to be this eye. Sometimes one eye works better than the other. I don't know why it is, but it does seem to happen like that. So we're just going to see if there's any patchiness happening on this eye with this shade. But for now, this right here it's getting a little patchy. Pigmented, but it's definitely not Blend Bunny quality matte wise. Blend Bunny matte shades are probably my best blendable matte shades that I have in any of my palettes. So that is kind of the standard that I judge all matte shades against. So yeah, if it's not Blend Bunny quality, then it's kind of a letdown for me. It is also transferring up here, which is not what I wanted, but I'm hooded, so things transfer when I blink and close my eyes. So we're going to have to deal with that in a second. Hopefully some of that shimmer will cover that up there, but that's alright. It's just, I don't know if you can see. I will obviously zoom in at the end of this and show you what it looks like. I'm going to zoom in and show you what the matte shades look like before I put the shimmers on. I don't normally do that, but I want to actually show you what I'm experiencing with this matte shadow. When I saw the color story of this palette, I was like so excited about the vibrant shades in this palette, but now that I'm playing with them in person, it's kind of lackluster. I just find these shades very chalky. They're very chalky. They're not smooth, they're not buttery. I can feel it tugging against my eyelid when I'm blending, and most of the matte shades that I have in my palettes don't feel like that. This just feels like talcum powder, like very dry cornflower starch, you know, like dry against the skin. It's not pleasant when I'm trying to blend. And I mean, it's all patchy here, and I'm not tapping my brush off when I dip into the pan. Like, there's a lot of product on that, you know, and I'm putting it directly on the eyelid, but then when I try and blend out, it gets patchy. Like, the pigment is not there, it doesn't stay there. These mattes are a bit of a letdown for me, and yeah, it's making me question if I'm going to buy from this brand in the future. I mean, there's a ton of fallout. I don't know if you can see this. There is just a ton of fallout. Ton of fallout in this palette. So I'm going to just quickly finish off with this shade off camera to save some time, because I can tell that I'm gonna need some time to blend all this out. So let me just quickly do that, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what the matte shades look like on my eyes. I'll zoom in and show you everything, and then it's already transferring up here as well. Then we can actually play with the fun stuff out of this palette, which is the shimmers, because the mattes, I'm not happy. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back, and this is where we are. This is as pigmented as it's going to get. I know it looked pigmented. I don't like the blend on it. I tried to blend the edges with the lighter shade and the darker shade, but they didn't really blend. So let me just zoom in and show you what other way. Alright, so this is what my eyes look like. I'm not loving it, guys. I'm not loving it. I really packed on that pigment as much as I can. Like, a lot. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's a ton of fallout with how much I actually dip my brush into this pan to get the eyes to look the way they are. I'm not going to blend anymore, because every time I blend, they tend to just blend away to nothing. So this is where we are now. Let me just zoom in out, and let's get into the shimmers. So for the shimmers, I'm going to go in with this blue in the inner part of the eye, and then I'm going to go in with this pink. Now, we'll start with the pink first. I do a swatch of it on the back of my hand. Now, the problem with this pink is it's nice, but it's not a deep pink that I really wanted for this look. So, I don't know. Let me just swatch the blue right next to it. The blue's so much more creamier. Yeah, the blue will work nicely. Those are the two swatches side by side. I don't know, guys. Should I play with some... Let's swatch this. This is a foiled shade, the middle shade. And that shade is Starlit Reef. The other two shades are, the pink one is Something Glow, and then Sky Below. No, see, that's a nice foiled shade, but it's not what I was going for. You know, we'll go with the pink. We're going to put this on the outer edge. Right here. See, I needed the outer edge to be like a darker shade for this to really pop against like a darker base. But there's only the black shade to like do a smoky eye with. And I just knew I wouldn't be able to play with the black and the pink and make it look cohesive or blend out nicely with the way these other two mattes were blending out. So that kind of ruled out the black shade for me in this look, because I just knew it would be a struggle. If I put any black on this one, I wouldn't be able to get a seamless blend with it. And I didn't want to do that in this video. So we're just going to make it work, and hopefully I mean, I don't even know if you can see that shimmer against those mattes. They're very similar in color. I wish these were a little bit lighter, these like pink shimmer shades against this darker pink. They're basically exactly the same shade. And I did try to pack on as much of that pigment on the outer edge and have it like a darker ombre effect from dark to light, but it didn't work with this matte shade. So we're gonna make it work, guys. Hopefully you still like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know if you tried anything from this brand. They have 3 other palettes. They have a lot of colorful mascaras as well. Some of the like single shimmers that are in the loose form, which I don't really like, so I didn't buy any of them. And they also do have a highlighter, but that highlighter is like $50 to $60 each, like a single little highlighter. So I was like, I'm not paying that much for a single highlighter when I have so many that are very similar. Guys, I'm not loving this at all. Let's just do the other eye. This shimmer is so lackluster. It's so softly pressed. I don't know if you'll be able to see in the pan. It's already like coming out. It's not a topper shade, but it's not a full pigment. Like it looks very pigmented there, but that's such a thin layer that you can see everything underneath, and I can't build it up on my eye. Like, I'm going over multiple times with the same shimmer, and it doesn't look like it's building up at all. Like, it's there, but it's so hard to see against the other shade. This is a huge letdown for me. I'm not loving this, guys. Not loving this at all. Let me zoom you in. Always do it the wrong way. Let me zoom you in. So now you can hopefully see the shimmer on my eye. It's there, but it's nothing amazing. I don't know, I feel like maybe I got a dud palette, because my friend Teresa, she did beautiful looks using these shimmers and these mattes, and for me, it's not working. I'm looking at the mirror right next to me, and it's just, ugh. It's not exciting. Ugh. I feel so negative in this video, but I want to really give you my opinion, especially if you're paying $110 for a palette like this. It would cost more if you were buying it in New Zealand dollars, because the Australian dollar is stronger than New Zealand dollar. So if you're watching this in New Zealand and you've been thinking about this brand, just maybe rethink it, because in my opinion, it's definitely not worth it. I would rather buy a Blend Bunny palette than this palette, and you get more shades and it's cheaper. So yeah, it's a bit of a letdown. But anyway, let's go on with this blue shimmer, which is the shade Sky Below, that one here. And I'm just going to pick this up with the same dense brush. Not that much, because I feel like that's going to have a lot of fallout. And we're going to put this right in the inner part of my eyelid. Right here. Because I want it to be like a pop of blue streak going into the pink. And I'm just applying this. It's getting a little bit messy. It's straying away from the look that I am trying to copy or recreate, but at this stage, you know, we're doing our best. Now, I'm not really blending the blue into the pink too much. I kind of want there to be quite a harsh line between the two shades, so I'm not really blending that out. I will put some of the blue along the bottom lash line, and I will put a black liner in the bottom lash line as well, like the waterline. So let me just quickly do this eye. It's a beautiful blue. Like, this blue formula is stunning. That is stunning. I'm really happy with the way that's looking. Is it perfect? No. Am I loving it, or is it my favorite look I've done in a while? Absolutely not. But we're going to continue. Not all makeup looks turn out, and that is why we do tutorials and reviews, and just give you my honest opinion on the palette or the product I'm using at the time. Alright, so that is where I'm going to leave that blue, and now I'm just going to do the bottom lash line with the matte shades, and then we're going to come back. Actually, I'm going to do the blue off camera as well and put the black in the waterline, because I'm not loving this look. I'm not loving it, so I just want to finish it up off camera. I'm hungry, it is getting late, and I want to eat something, so I'm going to finish this look off camera, and then I'll show you the final result. I'm not putting lashes on because I'm not loving this look, so I know that's a bit of a shit way to end this video, but it's just the way I'm going to end it. So let me just finish off this look, but just know I'm not really happy with it, so let me finish it up and I'll be right back. Alright guys, and we are back, and this is the final look. I'm not loving it. I don't even know if I chose the right lip shade, and I've got like I bit my lip the other day, so it's healing. So the lip shade that I put on, where it's healing, it just looks really dark right in the center, so that was probably the wrong choice. For the lip, everything is just not working in this video. I do like the black in the waterline. That against the blue actually does make the blue pop so much better. So I think this blue shimmer against a dark base will look absolutely stunning, and I can't wait to try that in a future video. Let me zoom you in and show you the final, the final look. Let me know in the comments what you think of the look. For me, it's like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. I'm not happy with it. I love the blue shimmer against the black in the waterline. I love that. But creativity-wise, finish-wise, it's not my favorite. So let me show you what it looks like. Anyway guys, that is today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video even though the look wasn't amazing. Hopefully I wasn't too negative in it. Please let me know if you've tried this brand. Let me know if you've had any problems with the mattes out of this palette. But for me, they were just very lackluster, unblendable, very patchy. I wasn't happy with them. The pink shimmer, it's okay. I think it would work better. I think it would work better against a darker base, something that you can actually see it against. The blue shimmer is stunning. Like, you don't even need a darker base, but I think against a dark or a black base, that will look outstanding. The formula is different from the pink shimmer, but yeah, I wasn't happy with the pink shimmer. And the mattes I used, I'm not happy with them. I will try them again. It might be just today. In the future, I will probably try the other shades out. But that is today's video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below what you thought of this look, this brand, if you've tried it, and just your overall opinion of the video itself. And until next time guys, stay safe and I'll see you in the next one. All my love. Bye.